Going to be drilling, as we say, drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We'll soon unleash American energy, and this will be done at levels not seen before, issuing quick approvals for pipelines, drilling, and other infrastructure. I will end inflation very quickly. You know how we're going to end it? By drilling and drilling and drill. Energy is going to bring everything down.
So joining me now for reaction, former Labor Department Chief Economist Diana Furchtgott-Roth and former economist or economic advisor to Trump, Judy Shelton. First to you, Judy, what do you think will happen in terms of the U.S. economy if Trump rolls back the green agenda and energy mandates on day one, or at least within the first couple days?
I think it will just boom. I love the whole program. It's not just the lower taxes. The reduction in the regulatory burden is so important. There is nothing more cruel than bureaucracy that is not responsive to the questions of people, entrepreneurs who are trying to do investment projects that will actually improve the standard of living, that will increase prosperity, that will result in more goods and services, all of which helps to bring down inflation. And so I think that the energy part of it is vital, and the whole supply side program is going to re-empower the private sector, and that will be beautiful for U.S. economic output.
Yeah, and those regulations, they sort of quash down on that future investment. Diana, I want to ask you, the USA Today writes that Trump's oil and gas plan is unlikely to cut gas prices and fix inflation. Do you think that's the outcome?
I really think that President Trump declared a national energy emergency for a reason. We have an energy emergency because automobile prices are too high because of the EV mandate. Electricity prices are too high because of the incentives for solar and wind, which increase electricity prices, and our jobs are going to China. We have high inflation, our jobs are going to China, and changing this is going to make a big change for ordinary Americans who need low-priced cars. They need low-priced electricity.
Yeah, and have it trickle through. So, Judy, is energy the key then? When you lower gas prices, it takes the fuel, to get products to stores. It takes gas to make everyday, two-day deliveries, oil to power some factories. If you lower that cost, will it trickle through to overall prices? And if so, how fast?
Oh, I think it'll be almost immediate, because when you see that the future price is coming down, it is such a vital input for goods and services just across the whole spectrum. But I also think it's important to roll back the EV mandates. California has been dominating this whole climate change agenda. I'm from LA, so I have a direct line to my family, most of whom still live there, about the follies of this government knows best approach. And there are so many unintended consequences of the EV mandate, not just that we don't have enough power to generate the needed electricity, but also that the charging stations are inadequate. And another unexpected consequence is these heavier vehicles are even posing a risk to the existing infrastructure of parking garages, which were not stressed for cars that weigh 9,000 pounds and more. Yeah, so EV this cars. Is what happens when you don't have the private sector to make appropriate adjustments as you move forward.
Right, and EV cars are heavier, and that's something you don't think about for the roads and well as the parking garages. So, Diana, I want to ask you about the EV mandates. The EPA rules effectively require automakers to make 54% of production in 2023 electric vehicles and 16% hybrid ones. The market doesn't want the electric vehicles. The two mandates create inefficiencies, and we saw that in the automaker losses in EVs, right?
Right, and it's 70% of battery-powered electric plus hybrid in 2032, so compared with 8% today. That's just a huge jump. These cars are more expensive. If you look at a Chevy Silverado, it's $96,000 for an EV, compared with about $46,000 for a gasoline-powered vehicle. These are driving prices up. They are supposed to come online in the mid-2030s when another EPA rule would make power plants close because if they didn't sequester or bury 95% of their carbon emissions, they would have to close. So it's a perfect storm for the future. More EVs on the road and power plants closing down with electricity prices going up.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, you think about those unintended consequences. You make regulations for everything, and then they collide together. Thank you, Diana, Judy. I appreciate it. Good discussion here.
Great to be with you.
Yeah.